Hey, what's up, everyone? We are back here. Gonna go talk over this free gold shield tip again. We've discussed it before. As you get attacked, you get a free gold shield available to you once you've lost some gold. The cooldown is roughly around 6 to 12 hours where you can get it again, and it lasts for 3 hours. When you log in, you see that screen right there. It says, "Do you want to protect your gold?" It's free. Well, it's great, but if you use it while you're actually you know right when you log in, when you're going to play and farm some things, you're going to be wasting a lot of your time on that free gold shield. Because say we're going to go ahead and do some raids here, we're going to collect our farms and possibly build some things and have some fun in game. And if we have our shield on right now, no one can attack us while we're actually online. So all our gold right now is perfectly safe while online. So if we put that shield up as we log off, then we can log back on in 3 or 4 hours and then, gather some more gold. So you can see we have a good amount of gold right now. So why do we want to waste that gold shield? We don't. We don't want to waste it. We want to keep every hour that we can protected. So we're going to go and do a couple raids. Try and gather some more money. So I've just been typically doing the random searches. It seems to bring a little bit more fun and excitement to the game. Just never knowing what kind of base you're going to be up against and what troops you're going to go up against. I've been using the pretty much same standard combo. I've swapped up the cannons for, you can see, the gargoyles right now. The gargoyles have been working out fairly well for me in cleaning up the bases. We've been staying around 3,800 trophies as well. So I still cannot wait to get level 3 mummies. You can see the mummies just shocking all the things over there. They really deal a massive amount of area effect damage with that shock spell. That stun spell not only stuns the troops, but it also stuns the towers. The most dangerous tower right now is that snake tower, and you do want to avoid that at all costs. You can see this thing will just devour your life, and not only will it devour your life as you are sitting underneath it, it will actually keep doing damage because of the continuous poison effect that it does have. So you can see right there, our mummies are soaking up a lot of the damage. We have to rush up here and use our Sonic Blast to get rid of that snake tower. And we probably will die. There's some gargoyles, and the gargoyles are able to finish us off. A little bit too careless, but a combination of the snake tower there in the corner and then the gargoyles when we didn't have a spell ready took us down right there. So I was starting to spawn out more pyromancers, which that was my mistake. I needed more mummies to protect my hero. And then once I got a little bit further in my base, then I could have spawned out some pyromancers to clean up the rest of the base. So I got a little overzealous there and started spawning out, pyromancers when I shouldn't have. You can see now we've dropped down to 3,600 trophies. And that's the big thing. Every fight that you do, you're going to lose a lot of trophies if you actually fail. I mean, you drop 40 or 30 trophies when you fail. On bases like this is a very, very bad design in my opinion. They have no connectivity, no areas for the ranged troops. The only thing that this has got going for it is that it's scroll resistant, so the towers aren't lumped up together, and scrolls really won't have that much effect on them. But by having the towers separated like that and no connectivity, no choke points, you're losing a lot of actual damage potential. It also makes the gargoyles a lot less effective without using those choke points. So we're actually going to take out all 3 of those firebolt towers right there. You can see there's the beautiful stun effects from the mummy. So we have a good amount of mummies now. You can see that we've able to keep, the original 2 alive. So now that we have a nice kind of like shield type units with the mummies, we can start bringing out some more pyromancers to kind of clean up the field, because we have been leaving a lot of the firebolt towers alive in the background there. And then now we can also spam out some gargoyles. And our mummies did hit the floor. So we're going to chill here for a second, because you can see we have a lot of troops back here that are on their way. The mummy takes all those gargoyles, soaks up the damage and dies, which is exactly what you want. You want them to be a big diversion so your hero doesn't have to take the damage. Yeah, now we'll start spamming out gargoyles. The gargoyles are probably the fastest unit. I haven't exactly tested it, but they are extremely fast. So they can get through towers and get through the roads really, really quickly. And it appears the game is lagging a little bit, so I apologize for that. Hopefully it comes out all right. So you can see, there you go. We had a lot of time left. We had like 25 seconds left, which is like forever in this game. And for all that hard work, we still only earned 9 trophies. And you can see the big disparity there. We lost like 40 some odd trophies or so in that last fight. And for winning 100%, we just got 9 trophies. So we have to win like 5 or 6 raids to get back to where we were in the leaderboards. Again, we're not really too bothered about the trophy position right now. We're trying to farm gold, trying to just go through and have some fun here. Because honestly, the trophies and the leaderboards, they don't really mean anything. You do get a little bit of medal boosting for being in the top 100. You get a 25% medal boost up from a 10% medal boost for being in the top 500. But it's still not, nothing like, oh my god, you're the greatest, you're in the top 100, you get this and that, and no. It's still just a kind of like charade of, oh, you're in the top 100, yeah, great job. So until they actually release some special reward that only like the top 100 players actually get, like a new like, say, cloak or a new helmet or something like that, where it's, prestigious and only like the top players actually gets, even if it is just like a skin of something or like a medal or just like an achievement style thing, then that will mean more competition up in the leaderboards. Right now it's all just pride and honor, and really you're just looking for money. I mean, you just want loot so you can upgrade your base. At least that's how I see it. So you can see the snake tower right there did a massive amount of damage. Even with the heal spell on, we are taking a lot of damage. We have to sit back behind the mummy. Gonna try and clear out these guys. And again, same thing. Bring out a mummy here and try and sit back a little bit and get some health back for my hero. We'll let the mummy die up there. We have almost full health now. Coming back into the fray. So now we have a combination. We have 2 mummies, pretty much a full health hero. This should be enough to now start bringing out the pyromancers and the gargoyles in the background there. You can see we come back and make sure that the mummies get healed with the heal spell. And you see we are at the gate now with approximately 50 or 40 seconds left. It looks like we have 1 mummy that survives. And we already have a pyromancer that is all the way up here, so that means he's cleaned up a lot of the base. 20 seconds remaining. We use the hero call button over here to try and bring our troops. There's no one in sight. So we are going to have to come up here and actually just forego that tower and take the 98 or 99%. Then 98%, a good amount of loot, 260,000. And then another thing I have noticed is that the loot in the Chamber of Fortune has been pretty generous. Once you start getting up, into the top 200, you'll start seeing, 100,000 fairly frequently in those treasure chests. So this one is a little bit more dangerous of a base. It has a nice cluster of buildings and towers over in the right here. Once you can get past that initial cluster, though, you should be safe. So if you can survive the initial craziness right here, this section, and then moving over to the right, you should be able to actually beat this base, because most of the towers are over here in this corner. You'll see we're going to take out 3 barricades, 2 firebolt towers, and an arrow tower right there with that 1 sonic blast. So again, he's got like 6, 7 towers right here, and you can see all the damage that we are taking. The hero is dropped tremendously. We're down to like 25%, so we are running back because we have no one to protect us. You can see this is all his defense right here, is this corner. And that snake tower is just devastating. So now we've got that down. We can sit here in the corner. Hopefully we can heal our mummy. And we can sit back in the corner and stay away from the monsters and the units so we can regenerate even faster. Because if you are not taking damage, you are going to regenerate quicker. Your hero regenerates by himself when you are not taking damage. So we've gotten past that corner. It should be smooth sailing now. There's nothing else really threatening in his base here. The only thing is we have to make sure that we get there quick enough. So we have to keep constantly rushing forward. We can't really look back. And we just have to keep pushing forward as fast as possible now. Because we did lose a lot of time in that death corner trap he had. So again, now we are going to bring out some gargoyles, some pyromancers. And we do have to run back some because we are dying again. So we are going to bring out a mummy to help protect. And it doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to get to the base without using scrolls, because we are running on a really, really close time crunch. I'm going to bring in a mummy to protect ourselves and hopefully sit here. We're going to go up, and we have a shot because we have, roughly 30 seconds here. So that means 2 or 3 sonic blasts we can get off. And now it's just a race against the clock. If his castle gate is high enough, which it looks like it is, we're probably not going to get this down. So it doesn't look like we're going to get it. We're going to miss out just barely because of the healing time that we had to run back for. What you could do there is you could slow down the time with the time warping scroll. That right there would give you enough time to take down the castle gate, no questions asked. And unfortunately, we ended up losing a good amount of trophies. But you can see that death corner right there was so much damage per second that we had to run back and heal. So that's why that base was effective. It stopped us in one corner, and if we rushed forward, we're going to die. The snake tower does a massive amount of damage. Pretty much too much damage right now. So that's going to do it for right now. And we are going to go back to the very, very, very beginning of this video and actually use our gold shield. Our gold shield is still waiting for us, the free one. So now we're going to log off for about 3 hours or so and then come back, protect all our gold. So we just gathered like 600,000 in gold in a couple raids there. And now we're going to log off. It's all protected for 2 hours and 59 minutes. We'll come back a little bit later, let our food build up, and collect some more gold so we can upgrade something. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and share the video down below, and have a great day.